everyone, welcome to our weekly update. My name is Mark, and if you like our content, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and share this video with a friend. So we've got quite a lot to cover today, so I'm not going to go through any news. I'm just going to get straight into the Bitcoin chart. So we're looking at BTC on the daily chart, and what I want to show you today, first of all, is the power of support and resistance and why support and resistance play such a critical part of trading. I also wanted to highlight the fact that the reason that we always talk about Bitcoin, and it's always Bitcoin, 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 it's because Bitcoin dominates the market, the crypto market. So the crypto market is very large. We've got like 1.63 trillion in the crypto market now, but ultimately Bitcoin dominates probably around about 40 to 50% of that. So to put it in perspective for you, when Bitcoin is making a move lower and going down, it's actually pulling the altcoin market down with it also. So if you are, let's just say, for example, if you're long on Polkadot, and you want Polkadot to do well, it would probably be quite advisable just to keep your eye on the Bitcoin chart too, because if Bitcoin takes a massive move to the downside and drops like 15%, it's definitely going to pull Polkadot down with it. So you might think, oh, Polkadot's resilient, Polkadot is going to go up. Yeah, that's great. But if Bitcoin comes down substantially, it will pull Polkadot down with it and all the other altcoins. There's certainly some altcoins that can do well when Bitcoin is flat or if Bitcoin is going down. I'm not saying every single altcoin will go down if Bitcoin goes down, but it's got such dominance in the whole crypto market that you really need to keep your eye on Bitcoin. And so I actually do something. So let me show you something. So we can actually compare Bitcoin here to the total market cap. Just one sec. Compare total. So if I turn the Bitcoin chart into blue and the total market cap is in orange, so you can see Bitcoin went up here and so did the total market cap. Bitcoin pulled back here and so did the total market cap. So these kind of, they don't run in exactly unison because there could be some altcoins that are going to the moon at the same time that Bitcoin's going down. But as a general rule, you know, when Bitcoin was down at 30% here, it was a really good indicator that we'd kind of hit a bottom for the total market cap as well. Just thought I'd show you that so that you can understand the power of Bitcoin. Let's just pop this onto regular. Okay, so we'll stick with the line chart for now. So obviously back in April, we reached our top and then we made a lower low, higher low, lower low, lower low, lower low, lower low. And we kept on making lower lows. We did have a double bottom here, which I was predicting would be the bottom. Let me just mark that on for you. So you can see here, we had a double bottom. Now a double bottom can be the sign of a trend reversal. So we hit the bottom, we went back up, we hit the bottom again, and the double bottom can represent a trend reversal. I thought we were going to go higher from here, but actually it was a failed rally. And then we continued to make lower lows until eventually we reached our bottom, which was 30,000. Now, the reason I am calling the 30,000 bottom is because since we hit the 30,000, we've now made this substantial move higher up to 42, call it 42,240, 42,250. Now, this is now our local top. Now, one thing I want you to understand is that this local top is now higher than our last local top, which means we've put in a higher high. This is fantastic. What we need to do now is put in a higher low. which we actually did last night. Now, last night, I'm talking about during this week. So I'd marked this green line. The green dotted line was basically a 0.382 Fibonacci retracement. I can show you how that works. So if you're doing a fib, you're basically going to take the bottom, just trying to remove my screen, yep, so there. So doing the fib retracement, you're going to take the bottom, which was at that 30K, and then the top, which was at that 2420. And as you can see, it joins the 0.382 line that I actually marked on. So I looked at it like this. If we pull back to the 3.82, we're going to succeed in making a higher high. If we'd have pulled back further and pulled back, say, down here, back at 32,000, that would have actually been another failed rally, and we would have been printing another lower low, and you would have really expected us to then break through 30,000 and continue to move to the downside. But because now we've made a higher high and a higher low, the next thing Bitcoin needs to do is print higher than this 42,250. So we're having a little bit of a battle at the moment with 40,000. So Bitcoin was playing around with 40,000 here. So it is classed as critical support. Now, I don't just class support and resistance as 30,000, 40,000, 50,000. These are actually called psychological support and resistance zone, because psychology, there's people in the market that think, oh, when it gets to 40,000, I'm going to sell. Or when it gets to 30,000, I'm going to buy. And they actually put their buy orders in for a nice round number. It's just psychological. So when you put a buy order in for 30,000, if 100,000 people have put that same order in, as soon as we hit 30,000, those orders are going to trigger and there's going to be a heap of buying in the market. And that's why it's called psychological. And most people won't say, oh, I'm going to put a buy order in for Bitcoin at $31,429. They actually just round it up, and 30,000, 40,000, 50,000 are good places to enter and to exit the market. And that's why we see so much buying and selling pressure at those critical support and resistance at the psychological level. So 40,000, we had a bit of a battle with 40,000 on the 20th of May. We dropped below 40,000, panic down. We made a pullback and we hit 40,000. Sigh of relief. Maybe that's the end of the bear market. Then we dropped lower again. We created another lower low. And then we turned the 40,000 into resistance. Now, when the 40,000 is the resistance, really you can think it could go as low as 30,000 now. And we did predict and call the 30,000 bottom. Go back into our YouTube video, check out the videos with BTC price prediction, and I will put a link in the video here for you to go and have a look. We actually said 30,000 would be the bottom. We'll be very surprised if it goes lower. 30,000 did create support. We dropped down to 30,000. We bounced off the 30,000 and then we made our higher high. So why is this all important? So today we're still playing around with 40,000. Right now we're at $40,500. And we try to go lower than 40,000 just to test the market. But what happened just today, as I was recording this video, is let's just zoom in a little bit. We actually, you can see, this is the power of support and resistance. We struggled to get above 40,000 on the 5th of August, and we got rejected. We got rejected down to our green line, the 0.382 on the Fibonacci. Then from our Fibonacci retracement, then we bounced back up. We've broken through the 40,000 and now we're holding it as support. Now, this is pretty good news for us because whilst we have been playing around with the 40,000 mark for a while now, it has been holding as resistant. It keeps stopping us going any higher than 40,000. And that's the bears trying to drag us back down to 30,000. But the bulls came into full swing twice. You can see here, we bounced off our Fibonacci retracement here. We got rejected at 40,000. We came back down, we bounced off it a second time, creating that double bottom. And now we've shot past 40,000. And just today now, we're holding this as support. Now, I'm not guaranteeing that we are going to hold this as support. And I'm certainly not guaranteeing that we're going to create a higher high. You know, I'm not Nostradamus. I cannot predict the future. But what I am saying is that there's been a trend reversal. And 30,000 was the bottom. We've created this higher high. If we can bounce off 40,000 and then go higher than 40,200 and create a higher high, we will then be in a bull market. Another thing we need to get past to be confirmed the bull market is the red dotted line I've added, which is the 200-day moving average. Now, you might remember the 200-day moving average from our death cross that we had earlier in the year. Let me just pull up the 50-day. So here was our death cross. This was our death cross. And we said from the death cross, we'll move lower. We'll probably hit our 30,000 and then hopefully we'll bounce off. It actually did more or less exactly what I predicted. Now, let's say, for example, close higher than this 42,500. That's where we need to close to make our higher high. But there's a very, very good chance we're going to hit some resistance at our 200-day. So the 200-day is currently at 45,000. If we can create a higher high, and then we can get over the 200-day and then turn the 200-day into support, that's going to be a big move for Bitcoin to go higher. Now, as I said at the start of the video, when Bitcoin goes higher, it's going to take most of the altcoin market with it. Now, some altcoins will go down and some will go up and some won't play by the rules and some will. But ultimately, if Bitcoin is looking at a big move and it's recovered from its low of 30,000 and it's past its 40,000 psychological level and we break through the 200-day moving average and turn it into support, we're in a really, really good place for Bitcoin to move higher. Now, I did predict 50,000 by mid-September on an earlier video. I'm going to stick to that prediction. I reckon we can still take another 3-4 weeks to get to the 50,000. Start of September, mid-September, end of September, I wouldn't be at all surprised if we don't reach 50,000. So this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. And if you do want to get some financial advice, speak to your financial advisor and they'll recommend whether crypto and Bitcoin is a good investment for you. Personally, I feel like we're just about to turn a corner. The 30,000 was the big corner, and now we're going to start to move higher. There is just something else I want to show you. Let me move this. So I'll also just show you some other indicators that we have. So we're looking at the stochastic RSI, the RSI, and the money flow index. The important one that I want to highlight to you is on the weekly stochastic RSI. So the rule is to gain momentum and to start to trigger the bull market, we needed the stochastic RSI to cross and the stochastic RSI to break above 20. Now, as you can see, the blue line has already broken above 20 and the orange line looks like it's going to break above 20 next week. This is the momentum that Bitcoin needs to be able to do all of the things that I just talked to you about. This will mean, sorry, I'm just moving my screen. So all of the things that I just mentioned, using 40,000 as support, creating a higher high, breaking above the 200-day moving average. We just need a push. We just need some momentum to get us there. But because the stochastic RSI on the weekly has now crossed that 20 level, there's a really good chance we're going to get that momentum behind us. I think you can tell by my tone, I'm super bullish on Bitcoin. I'm super bullish on the altcoin market. There's a few coins that I really love at the moment. And we've been trading them on our trading group. You can jump in to check our results on our website. You can see so far in August, we've actually only lost 2 trades so far in August. And our results from July are in. Our profits have been very good, trading some of our favorite altcoins. Obviously, we were shorting the market when we were going down. We started buying at 30,000 and we've made some great trades on the way up. If you would like to get involved and you'd like to sign up for our day trading channel, we've currently got a special offer. We're offering 3 months membership for 50% off. So if you sign up for 3 months, instead of paying $75, you can get that for $37.50. And this offer is available until the end of the month. If you want to jump into that, go to my Twitter, which is twitter.com/thecrypto_coach. And there's a link to the day trading channel in my bio. Okay, so I think I've covered everything that I wanted to. Thanks very much. Stay bullish on Bitcoin, and I'll make an update next week or the week after when I predict we will have made a higher high and maybe we've even broke through that 200-day moving average. That'll be when we can get really excited. Thanks very much. Stay safe, everyone. All the best. Bye-bye.